Hey guys, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. So today we are going to do Shinra from Fire Force, but he's flying, right? So yeah, I'm on a landscape orientation page. Use a pencil and hit pause if I go too fast. We're going to go too fast. We're going to start with his eyes, right? So we're just below center point of my page. So it's about, I'd say, maybe there. And we're just going to come down and across to the right a little bit, and we're going to start with his top eyelid. So very square eyes in Fire Force, so we're just going to go diagonal that way, okay? And of course you can thicken this line up, right? So they're kind of a thicker black line. Something like that, and then the back will come down. So like the side of his eye, it'll kind of curve around the side of his eye, and you thicken this up as well. Like so, so it's got kind of like a hook going on. Don't know if you know what a scythe is. It's what they used to cut grass and wheat and stuff back in the day, but it kind of looks like a scythe, you know. And then the bottom eyelid will curve up from that to there. Okay, just a little bit longer. Thinner. So it's like thick on the side and the top, and then thin at the bottom. That's the shape for his eye, right? So his iris then, so we got like a half circle with the top cut off. So it's like comes down from his eyelid like that. There's actually a gap in Fire Force for some reason, so we'll do it. We'll do it just like we see in the picture. So there's a bit of a gap right there for some reason. You can leave it or join them. It's up to you. And then his pupil, same sort of thing. Comes around like so. So we'll jump over and we'll do the other eye. So it starts, so like in Fire Force, the eyes are pretty big, but I think they're actually in proportion. So like, what I mean is like the width of your eye, whatever width your eye is, you can be able to fit it in between, right? So here to here. So this is where his like next eye will start. So I think we're in proportion. Yeah, well, okay, so sometimes in animes, the eyes that are really big don't sort of fit across the face in normal standard proportion. So whatever the width of your eye is, that will fit in between there. And then we go across. Again, similar sort of fashion. Doesn't have to be exact same height and stuff, but if you get them sort of along the same line, you'll be okay. You can thicken this up. And then the back curves down like so, and this part is thicker than the bottom. Going for this kind of thing again. Like so. And then just curve it across a little bit more. Thinner though than this side. And then his iris, similar thing. Curve line there. Curve line there. And his pupil, which is white inside. I don't think I mentioned that, so we're not going to color it in because his pupils are actually white. So then eyebrows, so we got like some ticks just going up, so we're going to go that way. And we'll just make this end a little bit thicker, like so. Same thing pretty much on the other side. Like so. And make this end just a little bit thicker. So then he's got some frown lines just up here, like so. Another one here. It's got a little, like some hatching lines just at the end. Then a line in the center like that. And then he's got like some eyelid lines sticking out here, like so. And his nose. So in Fire Force, it seems the nose is kind of like Demon Slayer a little bit. So we've got like, it's like a line coming across here first. And then we got some hatching on the top here, like that, for like the bridge of his nose. And then we just have the nostrils just down here. So then his mouth just underneath. So we got like a curved line. You could leave it like that if you wanted, but we can see his like sharp teeth in between his lips here. So we got to just open it up like that. And then we'll do some teeth lines just inside here. You're going for like a zigzag sort of approach, like this. He's got like sharp, pointy teeth, like so, and then a bottom lip line, just there. Then his chin, relatively pointy chin, comes up like so. So if you're checking your proportions, you want like, so his top eyelid line to his nose, to his nostrils, is the same distance as his nostrils to the bottom of his chin, right? So his nostrils are halfway between top eyelid line and chin. And then from his nostrils to his bottom lip, just here, is about the same as his bottom lip to his chin. So this line, like on the bottom of his mouth here, this one, is halfway between the nostrils and the chin. So here to here, same as here to here, okay? So once you get those proportions, you can start thinking about doing his jaw. So we'll go up the side. Like that. And like at about the edge of his eye, just here, approximately, you're going to want to stop, because we got to change direction then. So here, about underneath the back of his eye, right, is that's where you turn up for the side of his face, okay? You kind of turn gradually up this way. Like so. And we'll do the same thing on this side. Okay. Right, so he's got like sideburns just here, right? So comes in like so. So like just a V just on the side. And then his hairline will come across to a center V just here, right? And if you're wondering how big his forehead is, I would say this V to like the middle of his eyebrows is about the same as the middle of his eyebrows, say, to his bottom lip down here. Yeah, so like the V to the middle of his eyebrows is about the same as the middle of his eyebrows to like his bottom lip, just there. So this is like halfway between here and here. So once you get that, you can start doing sort of his hairline, right? So we'll start going zigzag lines across his forehead like this. And when you get to about here, we're going to change direction and go down. Like so. And we do the same thing over the other side. This sort of zigzag pattern. And then we go down. Like so. Okay, so then we can see his ears just in here. So they curve down, they're above his eyebrows, just above like the top of his eyebrows there. And then we'll bring his ear down, like so, and then in for his earlobe. His earlobe is just like underneath his eye, just here. Do the same thing on the other side. So, line them up, and we go up. Same sort of thing. Down around. Same area you want the earlobe to go to. Like so. And then of course bones and ligaments and things inside the ear. Very simple in Fire Force, they don't do that many lines. Well, not in this picture anyway. Like so. Another one here. There. Like that. I'll probably put another one here. Right, so the rest of his hair. So we've got like a fringe area and then the back of his hair, right? So he's flying, he's like propelling himself with his fire towards us. So his hair is all blowing back in the wind, right? So we've got like his fringe sticking up and the back of his hair sticking up as well. So let's go. Yeah. Let's go for it. Here. Like so. Another spike inside here. Like so. And we'll do the back first because we get the size of his head correct first. So like so. And then we'll add the fringe. He's curving spikes, and we'll go all the way around his head, right up to the top of my page there. You can, if you have more room of course, you can bring these to points. I can't sort of fit most of them, but they just go to a sort of a spiking point just at the top. Like that, and we'll bring it around. And we'll go down to this here again. So, like so. Where am I? There, and then small one, big one. There, and one here. Sticks it that way. And then we'll go down a little bit further there, spike in there, like so. Like that. Right, so then we have like a cluster of fringe lines that go across the top of his head. Something like that. Okay, so he's flying towards us. His arms are kind of sticking out, right? So everything is kind of sort of foreshortened, I guess the term is, right? So we got various lines to define his body and the collar of his Fire Force uniform. So let's do the collar first. So it kind of comes down around his chin, like this. Kind of goes into his chin here. And then the other side kind of sticks off like so. So we're going like around to the other ear then. Okay. So then we have like his shoulder that comes like out here. Just there. Then his shoulder on the other side comes out from like here as well. Okay. And so there's a bit of a gap, but then his torso comes down like this. Coming around his body, right? So I guess it's like his chest. It's what we can see of his chest anyway. Comes in there. There's a bit of a fold on this side. Like that. Okay. Another fold just there. Right, and then we just do some more sort of lines that bump out like so. So we got like his shoulder, this bumps out for his arm of his uniform, and this kind of has another bump here that goes around the bottom in like that. And then we go again another layer into there, and then maybe one more in like that. Similar thing on the other side, so down there. This comes around for the bottom of his sleeve into there. Down like so. So now we have an armless Shinra. So we'll give him arms. So comes down like that. The other side then of his arm here, and then his thumb and wrist and stuff, they're drawn fairly roughly, so comes out for a thumb knuckle just here, and his thumb kind of bumps out and down, curves around the top of his thumb, back in to his hand, and then we can just see his index finger sticking out here at the bottom, like so. Curves around the top of his index, and then we go up in there. Sometimes we can see fingernails, but not a lot. So then that's 2 fingers, and we just do some knuckles for the other 3, just like so. So there, it's drawn in pretty roughly, not a lot of detail in it. Then we just have the back of his hand just here, and his wrist like so. So hands are pretty tricky, so like you could pause it there and try and replicate that. So we do the other arm now. So like so, similar sort of thing. Top of the arm, like so. Thumb. Curves out. Down. Bumps around the top. Curve around. There. Up around the other side. Back up around to here. So, go around to there. This is his index on this side now. Goes up into there. And then 3 more knuckles. Knuckle comes out here. And then 2 more, just roughly in like that. And then again, wrist bone just there, and then side of his hand just comes down into there. So he's got like all the fire coming around him, right? So from his feet, so we can just see like this cloud of fire, and it's just like a load of zigzag lines going around his body, right? So say back here from where we were doing the hands, you just like do this kind of stuff relatively quickly. It doesn't have to be like super detailed or anything. And there's like it's all colored inside, orange and yellow. Kind of like this, and then we go down the other side, and this is going to go the whole way around his body, okay? Like so. So like it's like orange on the outside, and then like light kind of goes to like light yellow and sort of fire colors basically inside there. Oh, just before I go, his 8 that's on his badge, right, that's on his shoulder, just like line like this, the top of it like so. It's turned sideways, so like that, and there's an 8 inside, so you just do like 2 circles at the top of the 8 like this, the bottom of the 8 there, and there's another line just to show the black and the yellow are separate. Like so. Okay, there you go. How to draw Shinra flying from Fire Force. Hope it was helpful, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.